those things are crawling right behind the walls. Ugh.
way you need all that junk.
Amazing this entire place hasn't collapsed by now. Believe this is where the fleet started. It's history, man. Blows me mind. Can you imagine how angry the prisoners were when they rioted? I would hate to have been one of the guards. If we get out of here, remind me to thank Delgado for hanging us out to dry. Slow us down! What I wouldn't give for a space here. Hot cup of bogs right now.
After action report, Guard Bryant reporting. We got a tip from an inmate about some equipment being stolen from one of the supply rooms. We did a thorough sweep of the place and came up with 2 mining lasers and several power packs missing. After the alarm was raised, all of the inmates' cells were searched, but we turned up empty-handed. I have no idea how the inmates were able to get into that storage room and hide that gear without being picked up on camera. I'm starting to suspect that the inmates could be receiving help from some of the staff of this facility.
How can these things live in this kind of cold? Ah, it's bullshit. While we're picking through the trash, we might as well grab some good stuff for ourselves. UC must have burned some serious cash when they lost this place. Serves them right. things are crawling right behind the walls. Ugh. You hear that? Nah, never mind. This place is starting to get to me. It's time to put some things down. They aren't paying us enough to be poking through this scrap heap. Years old, eh? It's amazing this entire place hasn't collapsed by now. Look at this dump. I can't imagine. Poor bastards.
After striking up a conversation, I found out the ship was a Galbank transport named Legacy.
While we're picking through the trash, we might as well grab some good stuff for ourselves.
This is exactly the score I've been waiting to find. I need to contact Carter to let him know it's time to get off this rock. He'll help the mining details slip into the utility closet in the ventilation room. That's where we'll dig. Not up, but through. Right to the armory. Carter mentioned that security keeps rotating codes on all the terminals in the lock.
I swear,
So I'll have to coordinate this carefully.
Drinks ever
For
again.
now, we'll continue using his locker in the showers area as a drop point for the code to the utility closet. By this time next month, I should be out of this dump and uploading those creds into my account.
Delgado was right. Kryx must have hit the Galbank transport and stashed away the money or something. Play this right. Gonna be filthy stinking rich in no time.
Okay, Carter. Confirming that the latest code to the utility room is 486111071. The mining crew tells me it'll take them a week to cut through the ice, so I'm giving you that long to square your end of the plan. When the tunnel reaches the armory, I'll get my people to start a riot. When you hear the fireworks go off, get your ass to the shuttle bay. guards, right? This gets us one step
If we
closer
get out
to
of
that
here,
fortune that
remind
went
us
down with the Legacy.
for hanging us out to dry.
You report any of this to the guards, well, you know what'll happen.
QC must have burned some serious cash when they lost this place. Serves them right. Was this an armory? Looks like they cleared this place out. Well, well, what do we have here? Give me a sec. This ought to come in handy. All right, let's keep moving. Imagine how angry the prisoners were when they rioted. I would hate to have been one of the guards. How can these things live in this kind of cold? That's bullshit. There's gotta be a way out of this goddamn place. You're not strong enough to carry all that. And here I thought we were gonna be doing something fun, like rob a bank or something. can't believe this is where the fleet started. It's history, man. Blows me mind. UC must have burned some serious cash when they lost this place. Serves them right.
At the lock, and the place is continuing to go downhill.
If we get out of here, remind me
We've been dealing with TV malfunctions,
for hanging us out to
communications
dry.
issues with the key, faulty electronics, and unpredictable surface conditions. How this place manages to function at all is anyone's guess. No one's bearing the brunt of this more than the inmates. Normally, I wouldn't give a damn about them, but this is downright inhumane. I'm starting to get nervous that we're going to have a riot on our hands if conditions don't improve.
There's got to be a way out of this goddamn place. Things are crawling right behind the walls. Ugh.
Incoming!
lock, and I've already had a close call. Big fight broke out at C-Block, and Gillespie sent us in to break it up. Might have been half a dozen inmates. It was hard to tell. We almost had it under control when one of them stuck a shiv into my leg. Luckily, the other guards dragged me out of there before he finished the job. Seems like the genius who designed this place didn't realize that the inmates would start carving weapons out of the permafrost. So now I'm cold, I'm tired, and my leg hurts like hell. Great way to start my first tour at this dump.
You hear that? Nah, never mind. This place is starting to get to me.
You gotta leave some things behind.
Look at this dump. I can't imagine being stuffed down here to rot. Poor bastards. Can you imagine how angry the prisoners were when they rioted? I would hate to have been one of the guards. Here I thought we were going to be doing something fun, like rob a bank or something. Ditch some of the junk, will ya? They aren't paying us enough to be poking through this scrap heap. This was the warden's office. They built the office right next to the shuttle bay for quick escapes, I bet. Smart.
Do you have any idea how long I have been waiting? Use the warden's intercom near the window. Took long enough. Look out the window. I'm over here. ¿Qué carajos took you so long? Quit screwing around and pick up. Where have you been? Pick up on the intercom. Finally, I was about to give up. Use the intercom. We need to talk. Do you have any idea how long I have been waiting? Pick up on the intercom. Do you have any idea how long I have been waiting? Quit screwing around and pick up. ¿Qué carajos took you so long? Look out the window. I'm over here. Took long enough. Quit screwing around and pick up. I hope you found something because I am getting sick and tired of this place. I don't know. Looks like some kind of a security office or something. It doesn't matter. Did you find anything or not? I'm the only one left. Damn creatures finished off the rest of my people. But finding the legacy, that is going to make their sacrifice worthwhile. I knew it. Everyone said I was out of my mind, but something told me we'd find the answers down here. Looks like I picked the right person for the job.
Hey, what the hell? This is bullshit, Delgado. I helped plenty.
Is that Mathis? Tell him to shut up. I will deal with him later.
Whatever.
Okay. Now all we have to do is find the way off of this planet. Let me see. Here we go. I'm looking at schematics for the lock, and I don't think there's a way to get you back to the surface from there. But I can open the outer doors to the shuttle bay and let you fly one of the shuttles down there directly up to the key. According According to the schematics, there is an emergency evacuation exit I can use to return to the surface. Then it's just a quick run across the ice to my ship, and I'll probably still beat you to the key. Don't worry about your ship. I will send some people down to get it. You just get your ass on that shuttle and get out of here. Yeah, sure, and I wish gold coins would start raining from the sky. Now, if wishing time is over, maybe you'd be kind enough to stop running your mouth and listen for a change. Okay, let me see. One of these probably opens the door.
Shuttle bay activated. Initiating the icing process. Please stand by.
Yup, that's got it. Might take a while, though. Those bay doors have not been opened in almost a century. You have done a hell of a job, Rook. We will talk when you get back to the key.
Warden Tom Gillespie. Authorization 12210. This is likely to be my final log recording. The riots that started in D Block have spilled into A, B, and C blocks. I've ordered everyone to fall back to the shuttle bay for evacuation. It was prisoner D03118, Jasper Kryx, who led the revolt. His crew tunneled into the armory undetected. And then all hell broke loose. If the log is recovered, I urge the UC authorities to perform a full investigation, as Kryx undoubtedly had help from the guards and the staff. I'm now heading to my personal escape shuttle and we'll try to jump out of the system. Wish me luck. Warden Gillespie, out.
Why the hell did you lie to Delgado about me? You didn't do all this work alone. Hey, come on. I was just looking out for both of us. I could have cut you out of the deal, but I didn't, right? Look, about all that killing Delgado stuff, why don't we just forget about everything that I said? You know, like it never happened. Oh, you're gonna be like that, huh? Well, I guess I deserve it. Now, let's get the heck out of here. What are you planning to do with all that stuff?
We should have a talk. When you have the time, of course.
Hello.
So there I am. You see security on my tail, and my grab drive just chokes. Back there.
Every captain here's earned their stripes, bleeding for the fleet.
Weapon? You don't make it in this life without a good weapon. Plenty of Done here? Fine by me.
Thanks for taking time to chat. I really need a friendly ear right about now. I received a message from Constellation, and it's given me a lot to think about. No, it's nothing like that. It's just a list of requests. Things I would normally handle if I was there. But I'm not. I'm out here instead with you. Something like that. It's difficult to explain. Before I joined Constellation, I served for 8 years as the head of the Navigator Corps, until the UC decided to axe the department. It was a branch of the United Colonies Navy, a small fleet of ships outfitted for galactic exploration. Basically, a military version of Constellation. Yeah, I suppose painful is an appropriate way to put it. You see, the top brass demanded press-worthy discoveries to justify the spending, and money was tight after the war. Shutdown was inevitable. At the end of the day, I was in charge, so the blame obviously fell on my shoulders. Seriously? The Colony War, of course. You know, that little incident that caused the death of thousands of decent men and women as they squabbled over border disputes. That war. Oh, like hell I can't. You once told me that you favored the journey over the destination. So I'm hoping you'll understand what I'm trying to say. I failed because I was more concerned about exploring the stars than pushing a pencil. If I had fought harder, I'm convinced our division may have had a chance to prove its value. That's just it, though. Did I push too hard? Did they shut us down because I wasn't quietly sitting at my desk approving meaningless memos? We'll never know. Well, that brings us to this message now, doesn't it? Call it whatever you want. My drive, my initiative, my optimism. It's been my greatest strength and my worst nightmare. It elevates me to these positions of authority, but all I want to do is explore, not sit and make sure all the accounts are balanced. Yes, exactly. If it's obvious to you, imagine how obvious it is to someone like Barrett or Mateo. Oh, they must be itching to replace me by now. God damn it. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Oh, here you are trying to help me and I'm yelling at you. You have to understand. Once Aja retired, I lost the only person that gave a damn. Of course you do. I'm just not thinking straight right now. Phew, this has taken a lot out of me, so maybe we should just leave things right here. But thank you for being there and listening. It helped. It really did. Yeah? Glad to hear what... Time to go?
For me, you can look good and protect your ass at the same time. It's a twofer.
Need something? Just to make it cool. Whatever.
Every time I see Radley smile, I want to punch him.
We can talk about whatever. Don't miss me too much.
I hope you've brought me... I was hoping you'd see... Your credits are always good at the Trade Authority.
I'd kill for some more grog. I literally wrapped my hands around it. Squeeze.
Oh, you die. We're going to have words. Just you wait. I can't believe you threw me to the wolves like that. Pisses me off.
I'd be lying if I told you I was comfortable setting foot on this station.
Need to have Jazz look at my graph drive.
I see you've completed your first mission. We all have to start somewhere.
Are you looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
Yeah?
Rook?
There you are. The hell took you so long?
It's about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, Naeva. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over. That's it? Just one slate? After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Kryx's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, Naeva. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search. Because they would be rolling in so much cash, there is no way they could keep it quiet. It's like hitting a jackpot. Not to mention, they'd need someone with Shinya skills to keep the crypto tracing on the currency clean. And as far as Galbank goes, I doubt they would bother. Their bean counters would be too busy weighing the loss versus recovery costs. No, the legacy is out there, just waiting for us to find. I can feel it. Well, that is not necessarily true. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Naeva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big-wig charity event on one of Trident's Starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That Starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, Naeva. This isn't hard.
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the Gal Bank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual. Rokov is... well, he's Rokov. A real pain in the ass. He used to run with the fleet until we kicked him out. Lately, he has been using his long-hauling skills to captain a Starliner for Trident. Gives us a contact within the company. He has been trying to get his foot back in the door with us for years. But I'm not ready to let him in just yet. Maybe you can use that to your advantage. It's not what you're thinking. It's more of an office than a bank vault. Once you're inside, you'll be able to gain access to one of their computers and find out more about the Legacy. Good, because that is exactly what you are going to be doing. Naeva and I are too well known to walk around the Starliner without being recognized. If Trident Security spotted us, it'd be over. I need you to board that ship, make contact with Rokov, and get me those credentials. I see what you are getting at, Rook. And don't worry, I would ask the same thing. Just be sure to get those credentials. Anything else of value you find on Rokov's Starliner is all yours. You know what? I'm gonna leave that entirely up to you. If you think he's come through for us, you can promise him he'll get paid. But if he gets in your way, then you take him out. You'd better. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that I took what you said about Mathis into consideration, and I've decided to cut him from the fleet.
Honestly, I'm surprised he made it off Suvorov in one piece.
Because you're the one that finished the job. You followed orders and you put your neck on the block to get that data to the key. As far as Mathis goes, I'm sure you had to drag him through the lock and prevent him from doing something as stupid. We'll see. That's it then. Next stop for you is Rokov Starliner, the Siren of the Stars. And remember, Rokov does not need to know anything about Kryx's legacy. For now, it's just between us. Now get out of here.
Hey, Rook. Before you head out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me at the last Nova after you wrap things up with Mathis.
Shouldn't you be packing for your trip? Hell of a job you did down there, Rook. Hell of a job.
Wrap your business up with Mathis, then we'll talk.
Ask Jazz about any ship upgrades. Nothing worse than a pirate ship with no personality.
Weapons, ammo, mod, take your pick. Need more weapons or ammo? Come see me.
Smuggling needs a real job.
Hey, I want to talk to you. Thanks to you, Delgado's cutting me from the fleet. Well, you know what? You better get your own fleet, because I'm coming after you. Oh, I see. You think you're some kind of big shot, is that it? Gonna show poor Mathis a little mercy now that you're Delgado's best buddy, yeah? Well, guess what? Your generosity is getting me kicked off the key. And that means you better watch your back. No, I'm not gonna try and talk you into handing me over all your hard-earned credits. I'm gonna take them off your smoldering corpse.
Delgado said you should leave this station, Mathis. I suggest you follow his instructions.
Now get the hell out of me way!
The Nova's always open for business.
We call UCC staff sharks, but to the fleet, they're just bait.
Something I can get for you?
The fleet's the only family you need. There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole Rokoff on the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me. My score involves a one-time event being held aboard the Siren of the Stars. If anyone finds out the Crimson Fleet's aboard that Starliner, the event will be canceled and I can kiss my payday goodbye. There's no way I'm gonna miss this window of opportunity. I'm about to tell you, so shut up and listen. Rokov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those Gal Bank credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me. No. Dombrowski's only aboard to use the Gal Bank VIP suite, so he can catch a free ride at the company's expense. I'm sure he'll be there partying with the other spoiled brats. But I can guarantee he doesn't give a crap about what's going on at the event. From the pictures I've seen, the award is set with 12 blue diamonds and covered in gold filigree. If I get Jazz to take it apart, I can turn it into a hell of a lot of cash. And best of all, the components become untraceable. And I'd prefer to have the money that award's worth in my account. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it?
Unless you plan to walk away empty-handed, she really isn't giving us a choice.
Yeah, ES, Earth, Savior. Get it? Come on. Keep up with me here. I got about 17 other things to do and you're holding me up. All Rokoff does is feed me information. If I ask him to lift a finger, he gives me enough sob stories to fill a freighter's cargo bay. If you want my advice, leave him completely out of the loop. Otherwise, it's gonna cost both of us some credits. Then it's settled. Good. All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the Siren and bring me my goods. Because that's exactly what you are. A rookie, a newbie, fresh meat. Beneath all of that inexperience, I'm sure you have an actual name. But honestly, no one gives a damn. So get used to hearing that word. Until you earn your stripes, you're a rook to everyone in the fleet. We'll talk later.
Been hearing some stuff about the Mantis, man.
Got mixed feelings.
Better to stop here than down on the surface of Suvorov.
Last rook who smiled at me funny? These supplies are going to save a... Well, let's... You look like it. This might leave a scar, but that's what Enhance is for, right? Suck it up. This will only take a second. There. You're good to go. Medical, recreate. Be careful. I don't have endless supplies.
Always listen to Delgado.
Need something?
Good day, Captain. Am I currently in... I will see you at a later time.
Something you might be interested in. All green on release. We're free to fly. While we're here, it wouldn't hurt if we checked in at the lodge. Now that we're here, perhaps we could spend a bit of time relaxing rather than planning? What can I help you with? Dropping off a future? Feel free. Bye for now. I have something for you when you have a moment. Yeah, what is it? Talk to you later.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
You should inspect. Need some work done? I'm sure you can find something you like. Okay. I'm sure. Nothing for us to do. Sure.
Hello, how may I be of service? Goodbye, Captain.
I woke up in the middle of the night.
Anything new to report? We'll provide you with information, but any inventory or ship services, it's best you get from the fleet. It'll help you maintain your cover and also give you an idea of how the fleet's operation works. They're pirates in every sense of the word, but they've managed to get more organized under their current leadership. That makes them especially dangerous, but hopefully it makes them a little more predictable too. Well done. Let's see what you found. So Voss engineered a way to directly interface with the Key's mainframe? I knew he was a math genius, but didn't realize he was so tech-savvy. Well, we'll share this information with GalBank. Hopefully it'll help them shore up the security on their cryptocurrency. That it? A hot tip, huh? What kind of idiot would dig in their heels waiting for a massive payout on some of the cheapest food in the settled systems? I've seen some strange things on this assignment, but this definitely tops the list. I'll, pass it on to my superiors. I'm sure they'll get right on it. Anything else? It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Kryx's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Kryx picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. Find anything else? I'll be damned. So some of the UC guards at the lock helped touch off the riots. Everyone thought he was some kind of legendary criminal mastermind, but even the great Jasper Kryx needed a helping hand to get out of prison. Any other fragments? Let me know if you need anything else.
You're back. So how did it go? Frankly, it's because we've never gotten this far before. The last agent I sent to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet ended up in a morgue on New Atlantis. Even with our best intelligence equipment, we can monitor very little from the vigilance. We can pick up local communications chatter and use long-range scans to see where you travel. But when you're on the ground, you're on your own. If we get too close, we not only expose ourselves to an attack, but we might blow your cover, and that could get everyone killed. Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet? If the intelligence I've read is accurate, Delgado is a charismatic leader, but a bit short on judgment. That's why you want to stay on his good side, and stay away from Naeva. She's shrewd, and she's sniffed out everything we've thrown her way. I understand your concern, but you can rest assured that every member of this crew has been thoroughly vetted by both myself and Lieutenant Toft. Any information that you turn over will not be leaving this ship until it's fully encrypted and encoded. I give you my word. Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Kryx's legacy?
Excuse me, Commander. Did you say Kryx's legacy? Please tell me you aren't seriously going to give that any credence. Everyone knows that's just I don't know, a myth.
I'm holding tangible confirmation of the word legacy attached to Kryx's name. That's too much of a coincidence to attribute to myth.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. Well, let's find out if Delgado's chasing ghosts, or he's smarter than we suspect. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? That one's simple. We monitored your ships heading down to the surface of Suvorov. In fact, when he returned to the key and you didn't immediately follow, well, we almost thought our operation was terminated. Can you imagine the amount of embarrassment Gal Bank would have to endure if they listed a lost transport in the ship registry? Doesn't matter if that ship went down 5 or 500 years ago. If news gets out that a bank has misplaced money, it would tank their value. Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Kryx was clever. For some reason, he never got there. Because the Crimson Fleet would be a totally different adversary, and Kryx wouldn't have disappeared years ago. Even if they hid the money with that damn human computer Shinya Voss, our forensic accounting people would have found that data. No, the Crimson Fleet are in dire shape right now. They haven't seen that much currency, well, ever. And let Naeva Mora take his place, or Shinya Voss, or any one of a number of pirates already gunning for his position. No. The solution is to stick to the undercover operation and determine how much of this is truly a credible threat. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
I bet operations on the key are a clown show. I'm looking forward to reading your report. Pardon. This old mining colony looks more rundown than Ebside or Neon. And that's saying something.
Man, could I use a vacation?
Courier 8148 detected. Error. You have already checked in at this drop-off location. Please resume standard route.
You one of those corporate drones? Gagarin doesn't...
Error. You have already checked in at this location. Please resume route. Check-in accepted. You are late, courier. Please complete delivery and proceed along your route.
You can try appealing.
Check-in accepted. Please continue along your route, courier.
Have you ever met a pirate? Were you scared?
Jetpack damaged or something?
If you have any comments about this facility, please leave feedback with the main office.
Back at last. Did you find the courier? And more importantly, my package? My God. Dead? Well, I suppose that explains why my employee, Mr. Maksimov, disappeared so suddenly. And why the tracking beacon I installed on his ship was detected fleeing the planet. Here, your payment for finding the courier. It seems you've got some chops when it comes to investigation. What would you say to finding Mr. Maksimov for me? Seeing what he knows about where our data might have wandered off to. Mr. Maksimov was, and may still be, one of Reliant's most ambitious young executives. His business is Reliant's business. If he was to do something rash, like run off with Reliant's confidential and proprietary data, then it's our responsibility to know that. Hence the tracker, and why I'd appreciate your help in confirming if that's the case or not. Excellent. Mr. Maksimov, Bonifac, appears to have set down on another world here in Alpha Centauri, Hawley. Go there and see what he may know on the subject of our fallen courier and our missing data. I'll handle things with security and the courier. You find Bonifac.
Tell me you're here to just report a good old-fashioned crime? If I have to deal with one more corporate exec begging for special treatment, I'll eat my badge. Oh, you haven't heard? Gagarin's going to be the next new Atlantis, or so we've all been told. Centauri Mills, Arcmite, Reliant Medical, they all bought up and renovated derelict buildings here in the city in the past couple years. We needed the jobs, to be sure. Gagarin got hit hard after the mech plants were all shuttered when the colony war ended. But I'm not sure I've ever met a more entitled group than these executives. Treat the city like an amusement park, and all of us as the amusements. It's kept me and my people plenty busy, just not with actual policing. But, I'm sorry. Did you actually need to report something? News in that start coming from my people sooner or later. Sure. Give 'em here. I'll throw 'em up in the office. Sure. Zeneda's helped me out of more than a couple tight squeezes. Least I can do. We've had our issues. Some folks aren't thrilled about the corporations moving in, but the majority don't act on it. Those that do, largely keep it civil. Protest, throw some paint, occasional crate wanders off. But we've managed to avoid any open conflict so far. It's really not a bad assignment. Well, I came here right after training, which was 10 years ago now. Gagarin was a lot rougher then. People were still reeling from all the plants getting shut down after the war. So there was a lot of petty theft, break-ins. I was responsible for putting together a pretty busy community outreach program. Worked out well enough that they eventually made me chief. Gagarin's not really that sort of burg. Most of the restaurants went belly up when the mech trade shut down. Only one left is Lizzie's, on the other side of town, though it does have a nice view of the square. There's also a little social club the local executive set up across from Lizzie's, but it's still pretty light on amenities. Now, if you're just looking to resupply, then you'll want Clint's. Another case of last business standing, but he's got a good selection. And for medical supplies, you'll want Dr. Keala. You can find both of them on the main concourse. Beyond that, we're just corporate offices and private homes. Just stay out of trouble.
I remember watching Shiny.
You managed to get those materials passed out? Folks didn't give you too much trouble, I hope. Really? Never thought in a million years Lizzie and Doc Keala would play ball. Good work. Here, what I owe you for the deliveries. And for your top-notch negotiation skills. Thanks again for helping out.
I have... Shutting down. Everything in the green.
Oh, please tell me this place isn't producing anything meant for human consumption.
Wait.
Listen. We lost one.
take what we can.
I told your commander I'm not to be disturbed. Now get out of here.
Learn to pick 'em. You know what? On second thought, I don't want to know. Oh well, I guess they're gone. Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
Are you here for me? Well, don't just stand there. Help me.
Thank God. Ugh. You know, I honestly didn't expect UC security to get here so... Wait, you're not with security? Who are you? Helena? Oh, you're here to collect Reliance research data. Not me, aren't you? Why am I not surprised? I bet she told you I was a suspect too. Look, I didn't take the data. Maldonado, the man responsible for killing the courier, stealing my ship, and dragging me here, he's got the data. He's looking to auction off our research and frame me for the theft. But that son of a bitch crossed the wrong man. What do you say we go get Reliance property back? You've got my word, it's the truth. I was just popping out to grab some coffee when someone stuck something in my neck. Next thing I know, I'm bound on my own ship, listening to Maldonado blabber about how he's planning to spend the money he'll be making off Reliance hard work, which we're not going to let happen. You don't need to worry about me. We'll both be safer with someone watching our backs. Now, no more arguing. Let's go. Maldonado's quarters are towards the rear of the facility. Don't worry though. I'm sure you noticed he didn't exactly pay for Ecliptic's finest. No Ecliptic A-team would have missed a pistol on their only captive, for example. And I took several firearms courses before my transfer to Gagaru. This should be child's play.
All that junk you're hauling is seriously slowing you down. Can I help? I'd be happy to carry... Bye-bye. There's something I need to talk to you about. I have an important personal decision to make, but I need to discuss something with you first. Phew, thank you. So, where to start? Before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military, part of the United Colonies Navy. When the Colony War broke out, I was posted as the chief navigator on a warship, the Dauntless. Well, the position didn't last long. There was a particularly bloody battle. We were fighting over a world in the Eta Cassiopeia system. Worst fighting I'd ever seen. We lost 12 ships that day. 12. Including my own. Economic reasons. Several of the worlds in the Cassiopeia system were mineral-rich. Both sides wanted to drop refinery outposts on the surface to bolster their supply. No. This is important. I need to tell you this. The ship was barely intact. The captain and first mate died the previous day, which put me in command. A shrewd captain would have called for the crew to abandon ship, but I was so angry. I wanted to stay. I needed to fight. Well, I didn't have the luxury of indecision. I had to act. We fought for hours, but the damage was fatal. I gave the order to abandon ship and the crew piled into the escape shuttle. As the shuttle launched, I could see it was damaged. I heard screams before the radio cut, and last thing I saw, they were spiraling helplessly towards the planet's surface. There was nothing I could do. You're sorry. For me? If I hadn't been so stubborn, so eager to prove that I could handle command, my crew would have had more time to escape. Try telling that to their loved ones. When the dust settled, the United Colonies gave me a medal. Can you believe that? A damn medal! I never even had a chance to find the shuttle wreckage and give my crew a proper burial. That's true. But still, it doesn't erase the real issue here. Remember when you said no one but me would have pushed harder to keep the Navigator core going? Well, this time, pushing too hard cost lives. Don't you get it? Everything I do, everything I touch, somehow falls apart. That's why I'm worried about us. After everything you've heard, all my stories, you still have faith. No one's ever cared about me this much. Not even Aja. You know, I've spent a lot of time thinking about us, about our relationship, how we've clearly become close. I practiced what I was going to say when the moment was right, and now that it's here, my mind's gone blank. Look, you deserve the best. Someone who can give themselves to you entirely. But right now, I have too much baggage. Too much on my mind. I hope you'll forgive me for pushing you away. I just need time.
What's the meaning of all this? I am not to be... Bonifac. So, Reliant sends along a merc of their own, then.
Shut it! Hand over the data, or I'll promise you'll regret it.
Wow. Look at that fire. Junior executive, no more. The answer is no, Mr. Maksimov. This data's worth a lot of money to my potential buyers. Of course, it doesn't have to be just me that benefits. Now, if Reliant sent you, then you've had the pleasure of meeting Ms. Strickland. Lovely woman, don't you think? Well, I just want to let you know that you're playing for the wrong side here. Helena Strickland is a credit-pinching hag who won't pay you a fraction of what this data is actually worth in the right hands. I, however, understand the importance of appropriate compensation. I will pay you handsomely right now to turn around, get back in your ship, and inform Helena that our Bonifac here betrayed her. That he killed the courier, stole Reliant's precious data, but was then tragically killed during the handoff with Ecliptic. I'll even handle the killing part myself. What do you say?
Quiet! It's not going to work! It's not, right?
We refuse to let you get away with this.
Well, I can't say I didn't try. But, I've got an auction to plan, so I guess I'll just have to get rid of you myself. Ta-ta.
Give it your best shot.
Last bad decision you're ever making. Now, I think he had a date on him. Want to take a look?
See if they've got any weapons or ammo.
I'll take my own shit back to Gagarin. I'm sure Helena will be... Well, she'll be happy to see you, at least. Thank you for making the right choice. This is going to be huge for my career.
I wonder which corporation is pulling the strings at this site.
Looks like a pretty standard industrial facility. I presume there's a reason that you brought us here?
Captain.
Something you need?
If you have any gear.
Okay.
Captain, greetings. I am ready to commence. I will await your next order here.
I have things for you.
You Lezen could use a little chit-chatter. Just stay out of trouble.
Don't mind the mess. I've got a system. Trade in a little bit. Let me just bring that up.
I don't miss all the extra heat.
You're back. Without Mr. Maksimov. Is he all right? You didn't have to deal with him, did you? Maldonado. I know that name. He's a renowned data broker. Black market. I'll have to let corporate know about his involvement. And that you managed to stop him. This was good work. Excellent work. Speaking of which, would you be so kind as to hand over the data? By reputation only, I assure you. We're not the only firm that's had research or client data simply wander off, then crop up in the hands of a criminal element. And that name cropped up in more than a few of them. So it does seem that you've spared us from becoming his next victim. That seems reasonable. Here, for a job well done. You have reliance and my gratitude.
What time is it?
Probably too early to pop by.
zeroing in on anything useful?
We just learned about Earth in school. When I get my own
You want to know what I think about all these new businesses buying up the town? No comment. Security is usually...
Hello, Captain. May I take something? Goodbye for now.
All thrusters firing. Stay in orbit or jump.
I picked up something you might be interested in. Hey. So long. Don't mind bunking on the ship, but nothing is better than I'm listening. Let's see what you've got. Maybe another time.
things for you. Airlock integrity looks good.
Something for you when you have a moment.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade authorities always fine. Right?
How may the trade... Certainly.
Yes? I'll only carry... Goodbye.
I try not to trade in
If
gossip.
there's anything I can do for you, you won't find a better.
How helps a whole herd of Terramorphs touch down undetected?
I have things for you.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Clamps released.